welcome to the weekly RFOX AMA. It's Lenny Clifford here, the host, and I'm with Benny Fairbank, CEO and co-founder of RFOX. We're joining from the new Calanova build in progress. Looks awesome. This is my first time in here. It's really exciting to be in here. How are you going, Benny?
I'm doing very well, thank you, mate. Yeah, it is fun to be in here and have a look at the progress. I mean, this space is huge, and just to sort of see all the different levels, like coming downstairs to get to this part, and then knowing that you've got levels down in front of you as well, and the underground shops. It's quite amazing to explore.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how it develops from here. Obviously, this is at early stage, and it's kind of like going into a construction site, really. So there's a lot more to be built. So yeah, it's just really impressive when you first walk in here. I just get really excited.
Yeah, I think it's taken a long time to sort of come together, and these things take a long time, but they're also building Archimedo as we speak, and there's lots of stuff happening there as well. So it's very, very exciting.
All right, we're just 1 week out now from the pre-sale, and the whitelist closes registrations on the 6th of September, and then we have the actual pre-sale on the 9th of September. For NFT collectors and investors out there who are hearing about the CitiXens drop for the first time, could you give a quick explainer, please, Benny?
Yeah, so as you can see, I have an avatar which you need when you go into a metaverse. This one I've changed around. These are the ones that you can get for free for trial in the vault. But ultimately, we have our own range of avatars coming out, which are very high quality, high definition, and they are the CitiXens. The CitiXens belong to each of the 4 worlds. So Calanova based, which is this world, has a very different look and feel, and those CitiXens have their own lore and a background and a belief system. And they'll have voting rights, so you'll be able to vote on certain changes that happen in the Calanova quarter, or the quarter that you belong to. So of all the 4 quarters, there will be CitiXens or residents avatars that are in each of the quarters, each distinctly different, and you won't know what you're buying. The first sale is an OG sale, so they're the originals, and the originals, there's only 1,000 for sale. So there'll be just a few for each quarter, and you won't know what you've got or which quarter or what rarity until it gets revealed. So it starts as a pod and it reveals itself slowly over the course of time, but that will precede a sale for regular CitiXens, and each of the CitiXens, doesn't matter whether it's an OG or a regular CitiXen, will have voting rights of some capacity. The OGs just have greater voting rights.
All right, yeah, and it will be great to be able to use our own 3D avatars in here eventually. I can see that you're using the Robin of Sherwood test avatar. Still a little bit of work to be done getting our posture right at the moment. And is there any reason why you chose Robin of Sherwood today?
No. There's what I did was I came in as one of the choices that you've got is if you come in as a guest login, there's only a few choices, and so just sort of familiarizing people with the types of avatars that they would have if they came in now. So I'm trying them. I'll probably vary from week to week just to mix it up a little bit and just try the different avatar types.
All right, so these avatars, they're 3D avatars, and they'll be used in the RFOX Vault that's opening up to the public soon. And we're in here now in the testing environment. It'll look a lot different once released to the public. And again, for the people who are new to the RFOX Vault, could you describe exactly what it is and what they can expect in the Vault?
Yeah, so the Vault is basically a floating space station which makes up a world. It has a central area and then 4 quarters that are disc-shaped that connect around the base station. And in each of those, there are 25 shops that are for sale that can be used as a retail or commerce space to conduct business. You can put worlds in there, scenes in there. So we're developing the tools now so that you can create your own environment and have community hangouts and all the rest of it. Then there'll also be apartments. They come for free with the avatars. So when you buy an OG avatar in the OG sale, you get 1 OG, 2 apartments, and also a regular CitiXen as well. Again, with the apartments, you don't know what you're going to get. It's a mix. So they'll be revealed in time. But the apartments will be for personalised space. and you can't conduct business from there, but that's great for meetings or meetups or watching, footage with friends, movies, content, hanging out, meet and greets, whatever the case might be. So we're talking to companies who want to use them as office spaces, which is fine. But the shop space, that's where you build your own worlds for retail. You build your own shops, spaces that you can do what you like with. We'll provide you some templates and then tools to create at your own pace. And the world is basically going to be a meeting social space that really does touch on the gaming, e-commerce, and also on the retail as well. So it's going to have a little bit of everything for everyone, and then lots of entertainment stuff as well, like concerts and live shows.
Okay, very exciting. And so the 3D avatars, you'll be able to use them inside the vault. And just how detailed will they get? Currently we can see with these avatars, your eyes and your lips, and there's no emotion. But what could we expect, and what's the plan with the avatars?
Yeah, if you go to our website, you can actually have a look at what the quality of our avatars look like. They're very, very detailed, high quality. They actually take about a month in production for each particular avatar. So there's a lot of detail that goes in from the head to toe in the planning, and then obviously that'll be assembled to make the full set of 10,000. But obviously the detail, if you go onto the site and have a look, you can see a spinning model, and very shortly there'll be statues in here, so you can walk up to the statue and have a look at what it looks like up close and personal, and the detail that's involved. But the guys have made sure that the attention to detail is huge. We wanted it to be a stand-apart type of collection, but these people will take on these avatars and they will form the character. So in a normal lore, you would have a history, which we're providing now, where we are now. And the interesting part about this one is you will assume the role of that avatar or character, and then what happens is based on your interactions and your voting and how you move forward with your peers. So I think it's an extremely exciting concept, and I think that obviously the detail is something that we're very, very proud of. So get onto the website and have a look at the quality difference. It's amazing.
All right. Now, you mentioned 4 quarters of the vault. What's the difference between the citizens of each quarter? I've seen on the website there's Calanova, they're orderly and sophisticated. There's Arcimoto, unique and mysterious. Terravolti, entertainers and pacifists. And then Calaxy, explorers and pioneers.
So the short version, and we've got a lot of lore to spoil, which we're happy to go through, but Calanova are more sort of, like you say, an orderly society. They have a hierarchical system. They believe in respect and order. They have been programmed with the arts in mind, so they're very creative and arty and elegant and extravagant with their dressing as well. Arcimoto is much more sort of, they've been programmed as gamers. Most of them have that single player mindset. They're anarchists. They work as one, yet come together in groups as needed. They're not really much for structure, the same way that Calanova is. They're more sort of roustabouts. Then you've got your Terravolti, who are much more sort of the music, the pacifists, the mediators, the ones that are always looking to party and host, not non-aggressive. And then the Calaxians are the people that go out and explore for further space, territory, creatures, life, whatever it might be. So those guys are quite rugged. They do work alone a lot when they're traveling, but they are very much respectful of their community and environment, and they've got a touch of badass in them because they're having to fight and survive. So all four quarters are very different, and the lore basically thrusts them in very close proximity together where they haven't been previously. So now it becomes a great experiment to see how all of the different civilizations actually get along or don't.
Yeah, let's see how that one pans out. And when they're voting, what sort of matters do they vote on?
Yeah, so obviously we need to finish the aesthetics and what we've promised to deliver as far as the shops and the integration and all of the rest of it. But we've always said since day one that we want to be a platform and provide people with the tools to come in and create their own worlds and environments and all the rest of it. So inside of the shops, people already will have huge artistic freedom and all the rest of it. But the voting that will happen in future will be on things that happen within the quarter. They could range from events, they could range to new structures, they could also mean a new transportation system, or on the group wanting to do some exploration. Lots of different stuff. We'll spoil most of it with the law, but it's pretty exciting. So I think the quarters will, although start off very much the way we present them, they will progress based on the people's personalities that frequent them. And the good part about it is not all people like law. Some people don't care about that type of stuff. Other people just want to come to a concert, just want to do shopping. But for those that do, they'll feel as though this adventure's very, very much for them, that they're participative in it, and it's tailor-made for them as well. So that's the whole challenge, is making a space that people feel is for them, and it's not sort of exclusive to one group or one particular type of person. So that's always the fine balancing act, and I think we've got it right. And now it's a matter of just getting everybody in and sort of tweaking those changes as they progress.
All right. Now, I wanted to ask you about the OG Mint Pass, because there's a bit more than meets the eye there. There's a lot of features that are rolled into these avatars, but one Mint Pass gets the owner 4 NFTs. So that's 1 OG citizen, 2 apartments, and 1 standard citizen. And that's along with a whole lot of other features, some which you just mentioned, and some to be revealed at a later date. Now the pre-sale price, that's set at $200 worth of RFOX. And when would the rest of the drops be released?
The 9th will be the OG, as you stated. That's only for 1,000. So I think the whitelist is still open, obviously, but we're well over capacity on that. So that's we just need to make sure that people understand that it's first in, best dressed if you're whitelisted. The 2nd is slated for the 30th of September, and that's the standard sale that allows people to buy 1 standard avatar and 1 apartment. The apartments, the questions that we get are, what are the difference between the OGs and the standard citizens? The OGs are the originals. They're the original citizens that were sent to space. Those guys have higher voting rights. That's the main difference. What will happen with the standard citizens is you'll still get an apartment, and the apartments are not separated by OG or standard. But you could still get a penthouse apartment if you buy into the standard sale. So the hunt really is for these floating apartments that will be separate, lavish apartments versus a standard in an apartment building. So the 30th will be the 2nd sale.
Okay, and so the rest of those assets are for sale via Dutch auction individually?
So each standard will be 1 standard avatar that comes with 1 apartment. So they will be part of a Dutch auction, yes, correct.
Okay. Now, one of the other features of Citizens is NFT staking. So will that be on RFOX Finance? And does it mean that future staking partnerships could be opened up for other NFT projects on the RFOX Finance platform?
Yeah, for sure. So when we build everything, we build it as though it is a showcase for what is possible with the tools that we've created. So as people know, finance has been created some period of time ago, and we do get the question often, why build that? What's the purpose of building the finance outside of staking for yourself, which you could use someone else's tool? The idea was to provide a tool and a platform for other creators or partners to come in and actually have the opportunity to be able to stake as well. So it is open to that for sure and certain, and that was how it was built. So yes, it will continue to be our staking platform, but it would be the capabilities of it being a platform for somebody else are already there, and they have been for some time.
All right, sounds great. Considering all the recent turmoil in the crypto space, relating to staking, how are the economics sustainable when it comes to providing rewards to NFT stakers?
It's a great question, and I think the thing with people have been asking the same thing about play to earn, and it's interesting, isn't it? Because as soon as you go into a bear market or a down market, people start to then question what they were so bullish about previously, and you've seen some of these massive games that have billion-dollar valuations sort of come right down as well with the rest of the market, and now people that were staunch supporters are sort of attacking the models. The thing is, if you're relying on a token payout from a token, that's not really sustainable, right? if you've got a token payout that comes from revenue that's being generated through the platform, that's a different type of a situation. So how we do it, as you would be aware, is we sort of set up those pools that we had for staking, and we did that out of development tokens or something like that, based on the fact that we wanted to make sure that people had those rewards coming in. But what we wanted to do was head towards a situation where we've got revenue, where it's sustainable, and we're giving people a percentage of that revenue that's coming through. So that was an important change for us that we had slated since the beginning, and we've been racing to that mark as quickly as we possibly can get there. But that makes it much more sustainable, because you're only doing staking rewards if the platform's successful, people are using it, and there's money coming in. So that's the dependency. But if you're just sort of creating it out of thin air and just giving away tokens, then it's not sustainable, as we've seen and has been proven many, many times before. So we want to make sure that whatever we build and whatever we release is fueled by the people that are using it, and that it is sustainable.
Yep, excellent. All right then. Now, to get prepared for the pre-sale, buyers would need to have $200 worth of RFOX, and what else would they need?
They just need to go onto the site and register, go through the registration process. It only takes about a minute or two. And then, yeah, as you say, make sure that you've got that RFOX ready on the day of the sale, because even if you do get whitelisted, it doesn't mean that you're guaranteed. It means that you are cleared to be able to enter the sale. Anyone who's not whitelisted will not be able to enter that first part of the OG sale. And based on the number of people that have whitelisted, I think it's a fair assumption to say that's well over capacity. So having that RFOX ready to go at the time that the sale starts is imperative.
All right, so yeah, there's 1,000 on sale there, and they could all be sold in that pre-sale. Is that correct?
Yes, correct.
Yeah. Okay. Now it's about time to wrap it up, Benny. But before we do that, are there any other general RFOX updates that you could share?
Just that the game testing is coming along for Quest on iOS. All of the staff have been playing that as well. So we're doing little happy hours where the staff get together and we have little mini tournaments, which is fun, and getting closer to further releases for this Calanova as well. So just looking forward to getting some more of these products out and getting people using them. And it's also fun to get our staff in these happy hours to come in and use these products as well. So yeah, very, very exciting period, because we've moved from the talking about it and the theory into product stage finally. And now it's a chance to get more and more people in and testing them.
That's coming together very well. All right, Benny. Well, thanks a lot for the updates. I think we should leave it at that. And yeah, next week we'll catch up again, and yeah, it'll be pre-sale time.
Excellent. Thanks, mate. Have a great week.